and Bennett. Okay, theoretical limit is definitely 3 for the Fendt GT. 4, a little tad too much. That was a little troublesome to say the least. My own silly faults. I do like a challenge. That was a little bit more than a challenge. That was horrendous. Yes, but we did succeed. It does teach you things. It shouldn't always just give in because something doesn't work right. Sometimes you've got to persevere and see if you can learn anything from it. I did. The theoretical limit, or the proper limit for the Fendt GT with its gangly shape, is definitely 3 bales. We don't ever go to 4 bales ever again. Not for that. I think something like this Mighty Beast with its very good centre of gravity and very good weight ratio, that would work, I'm quite sure, with 4, but yeah, not with the Fendt GT. We found its limit is 3, and that was worth finding out, so yes. Right, we're going to have a bit of fun now, I think, because that was a little bit horrendous in the end. I am well chuffed with that. Not the best tidy, and there was one set, because they were a little bit tight, I couldn't get them in between quite, but it does sort of, almost on the trailer. Not bad. It could be better, but for manual bale loading, I'll give it an okay. Yeah, it's a pass. It's not a good. Right. Let's have a bit of fun then, to be honest, because, goy, that was a massive session. I thought I'd get this video done as well, but yeah, not so much. Right, so, what are we going to... Yeah, no, there's no way we can afford only you. I'm happy with the tractors that we've got at present. For where we are in the Let's Play, 3 tractors this early on is very good. Yeah, I'm not going to think about 4 at this precise moment. It's more fields and equipment. The one thing I'm definitely missing, when I consider the time wasted with all the faffing around, the Anderson Bale trailer has got to be our next purchase. Absolutely has got to be, because it will cut out all those fallovers and things like that, and also streamline it. If this operation, if we're in grass for a little while, then we need to finish that. As good as that is, we can obviously make that into a wood trailer, and not bad if we were picking up 6 extra bales. It's not going to be like useless ever. So yes, definitely still not a waste of money. I always knew that it was going to be used for wood as well, but yeah, that would be the secondary trailer rather than the first, because it just, when you're doing on a scale like we have done today, it's just too bad. It takes too long, absolutely ages. And then a 1 or 2, I think that was 3 mistakes, 3 tip overs, where I tried to compensate and didn't. Also, I was getting tired at that time, but I always find that when you're at your best, you can often compensate and almost break the skid, if you like, of the fall weight-wise, but as you're getting tired, not so much. It proves it, really. Right, anyway, let's have a bit of fun to just wind down and finish this session off. So, right, we are going to, sleep. And we are going to go to 9 because it's stuffing it into the dark a bit now. Yeah, it doesn't matter even if it is a good price. I think it's January is the good price, the really good price for bales. But obviously the truth is, what we're going to do is we're going to step into the Massey and see what the forks say, like we did last time. That was quite a good thing that other people may well have known that, but I certainly didn't click on with it. 48%, so yeah, definitely another one. Let's have a look what's on offer. Forage harvester, no. Right, let's rest again. Oh, this should be, I'm not sure if these are going to be ready. Might have to do them in February, or might be very late January when they're actually ready. Oh, no, not really. Okay. Let's speed time up then. Shouldn't be long at all. Yeah. And yeah, smashing. Okay. Let's just check. These are the ones done last, so if anything's going to be late, it is going to be these. Oh yeah, 99%. Let's just wait till that's popped then. Yeah, these were the last ones, so... Right, oh no, we don't have to be that slow. Right, let's get these done. Now, prices. Let's just check the prices. What are they presently? $728 is the highest, 696. I'll take that. That's a darn good price. Yeah, we're on the drop now, aren't we? No, we're not actually. Well, we are in a way. We're on the little drop from that to the top of January. So yeah, we're about. Right, let's take these. I'm going to take these two odd ones first. And then we'll take the trade. Oh, in fact, yeah, what am I talking about? I can grab the trailer at the same time. I was thinking about the weight. The trailer itself, I think, will compensate the fact we haven't got a weight, because it is a giant weight. Yes. Let's hope we beat the snow settling. So we all know it seems to come in a wave. I think, yes, it's bad in a way, because obviously we will be getting a big chunk of money and then we'll be immediately spending. Oh my life. Have all sorts of weirdnesses going on. Yes, so we should be sort of spending our money straight away. Ooh, wait, we've already gone down once here. Yeah, this is a bit of a heavier beast, but it's more about physics. Doesn't matter how big you are, if the force pulling you is the opposite force, even a mighty Massey will go over. Ooh, keep pushing that pallet. Need to push it out of the way, so it's, yeah. I think it'll reset though, if I'm honest. It's going to be one of those objects that resets every time. Oh well, we've got two front loaders as well. It's always useful. To be honest, if you're ever trying to push something over, a front loader really is. I mean, I have done it a few times without. It is messy. Front loaders, it's all physics. It really is. Smashing. Right, we can afford our... No, let's actually just get some fuel. We'll grab the Anderson and we shall make short work of what's left on that field. We need to just let that go. Wow. A couple of old trailer beds there. Oh. Right, fuel. Let's top up. Let's put that down properly. Yeah, it's not, well, that's looking very healthy damage wise, so yeah. Right. And we're not going to make this the Massey show either. We shall let the case do a bit of work now, I think. Let's get that. Oh. Is that not annoying, or is that not annoying? Could have. Oh, it's nice to know, isn't it? Hang on a minute. No. We could be clever here. We could make profit on this. We could indeed. Right, okay, in that case. Mighty Massey. Let's drop. In fact, let's take you. Oh, yes. My bad. Yes, that's not a bad thing. We don't need... That was fortuitous. It should be a good learner. Let's drop that spike down. Let's get maximum back for this, because we should have only just bought it. Should really be, yeah. Brilliant. That is, yeah, lost 1,200 from it. And we bought that one for far less than half price. It's repaired. I know it's not got any value, resale value, but that's not really the point. We're on about obviously trying to save a bit of money. I really don't mind about second-hand equipment. It's just you cannot get, it's practically valueless if you ever came to sell it, but we're not really wanting to sell it. Let's repair that. Smashing. That was a bit of a yeah, good fortune, if I'm honest, I think. Fantastic. That's what I call a bargain. Right, let's grab that Anderson while we've still got some money. Yeah, we've got to grab them off the field before that Alright, let's grab that. No, we were going to use the case. Let's do that quickly. Well, that's still not bad. We have still made a good amount of money for this year. Definitely. 26,830. We bought a massive field and we bought some really good equipment. We're now, as far as I'm concerned, got the best setup that I could possibly hope for. Me personally, what I would class as the ideal lineup. Got fantastic in the Massey, really good mower, because that is quite a powerful setup. We've got this, which is absolutely amazing for baling. I don't know any tractor that's got such a good turning circle. That can literally, turn on a dime basically. And we have the good Fendt GT. Not saying it's the absolute we saw. It's, not. I still love it. It is a firm favourite, but yes, it's a bit gangly. It's not the best for what we did today. That is definitely true. But it's a good all-rounder. I wouldn't, even if it got demoted and we did the bale loading with one of the others, then that still would not. Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of it. It's got way too many good things going for it. Fertilising, spreading, even spraying. That additional swap body system with the tanks and the additional body make it one of the most versatile tractors, even if I was only going to have it as a fertiliser spreader. When you consider the price of something like the Bruin or something like that, the Fendt GT can still do that. Right, let's get these. And actually, funnily enough, the storage capacity of the Fendt GT with its body as well as a tank would be more than the Bruin. Of course, the Bruin would be faster. Can't beat that. That's why I love it. I think it's amazing. Right, let's get these quickly because this is coming down heavy now. I was quite pleased really with the amount of bales we got off this field. Yeah, definitely better than I thought. But thinking total it is 50 something, like I said. Sure it was 52. Yeah, I think it was 52, I'm sure it was 36 and 16, 46, 52, yeah. In total, which I think is cracking. This is our first year, well, this is actually beginning of second year now. January, the first month of the second year. So I think for our very first year in the Risoux Forest, we've done very well. I am happy. Need to grab a fence. On my life. Now, could you have done that? Now, that would have to be absolutely perfectly balanced to do that. You can only see that in the Farming Simulator world. Bale stacks on nothing. imagine? I think we've all seen that a few times as well. A bale literally stacked on nothing. Let's remind it that it's actually, yeah, gravity exists. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, watch the fence. Don't crash into it in case you'll put a hole in it. You're a bit heavier. Oh, this gear change is the only thing about this. This and the Fiat Agri. Absolutely awful. This the gear change malarkey. I'm hoping truly at some point either it's a Giants issue with gear changes. I do think it is, if I'm honest. Right, let's go quickly. But if it is a tractor one, but I don't think so. I remember when the Fiat Agri worked fine, and then there was a silent update, and the next day its gear change was awful. So I think it's a Giants issue, not a tractor issue, truthfully, because it did used to work well. And then once that update came, I remember it was on the old Stream farm, and I recognised the fact that the Fiat Agri, when I had Mr. Noisy, was definitely awful. It'd gone from being normal to horrible. So I'm hoping Giants address this issue, because it did used to be okay. Another thing that got broken instead of fixed. No doubt one fix broke another thing. Right, let's get this ready. We should go through to about March, I think. Well, I would say to break 50 grand when we literally just bought this trailer is definitely a win. Definitely a win. In my eyes. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I'm well chuffed with that. We have certainly what I would class as growth, definitely, in this year. I mean, even equipment alone. I know we did a bit of chopping and changing at the beginning, but I still class this as a definite win. I do want to get some sheds down, and that's I am wanting to definitely put roots down. I'm just gonna, yeah, that says a point. If I sold field 12, let's actually get on the right screen. If I sold that, I would get 123. If I sold that, I would get. We can do it. We can buy my area. The trouble is, yeah, we're going to need equipment to do that. We could buy it, but we would be... No, we've still got 50 grand. We could do that with what we've got already. But yeah, we are going to need to... Yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Let's pop over there. I seriously want to have a look at that. I know there's also logging available too, which we will, definitely. I did say that all along. I'm going to do a bit of logging. Definitely, we're not going to rip forests to pieces, but yes. Should we just... Let's sort that out as well. Those bits of tree. I believe we've got a long way to go. Yes, it's definitely a trek, but I did know that. It's more about finding home, isn't it? And I want it to be a permanent one. That field will be... Let's take some equipment over there. Now that's... Yeah, we don't use hay a lot. We're definitely going to need the fertiliser. We'll stick that on the front. No, in fact, the Tedder can go on the front. Mind you, again, no, hay. Let's put that on the front, the fertiliser. I want something a bit heftier on the back. Something like the baler, which we are going to use. I never realised how that baler almost matches the Massey's paintwork. It's a little bit redder. More blood red than... Right, let's take some equipment over. We'll set this one going first. And then we're going to do the move. we'll have a bit of fun. Right, set destination. That's not much further than field 12. I never realised that. Now I'm not sure it's going to like this, although it was. Oh come on! What on earth are you stuck on, Massey? Seriously, we bumped into a tree already. Do you know? Seriously. Okay, let's set this one going, and we should go and rescue Ray, who has done something. Right, okay. Set destination. We'll grab the Massey wherever Ray is stuck. Yeah, I don't think you can go through a tree. Truly. That's definitely not a test of your skill. I'll give you one more chance. There's plenty of ways through that forest. Do you know, the AIs can be absolutely awful. Right, let's grab the fence. Now let's grab the other bale trailer, I think. Yeah, that's definitely probably the biggest other thing other than the windrow, and they're more for contracts, both of those, if I'm honest. I haven't seen any hay contracts, but I would imagine there will be some, but surely won't all be silage. I wouldn't think so anyway. So we should still have roughly 50 grand when we're finished, so yeah, we shouldn't still be absolutely desperate. We'll be able to lease a few things for like ploughs, or even there are a couple of reasonable ploughs that we could actually buy. The 6 metre by Rory Christie is a very reasonable one. I would love to go for my absolute favourite, but that's 19 grand for the 9 metre, so yeah. Right, let's start to move to our new home then. Well, it has been an exciting session. It's nice though to do something a little bit nice though when you've had such a monster session as that. And wow, was it a productive monster session. So I think now is the time definitely to make our move. We got the most out of those. Well, we could have got more out of those fields, but I still don't. I think we've done well. Yeah, let's change view. Let's have a bit of in-cam. I am absolutely amazed with the growth that we've had, so I think that'll be quite good. Let's see, let's just check how our workers are doing. Yeah, they're both happy this time. Yeah, we should call this particular section home. This is where we're going to make the base of operations, truly. I'm going to take this slightly, yeah. Back on the path in a minute, but yeah, that's the nasty bit where it's a bit, you bump into that tree that's hanging over the edge really closely. Of course, where we're going to is going to require some work. I do recognise that. It's not perfect. Thankfully the snow hasn't quite settled yet. So, I am only going to do this one run, I think, and then we're just going to zip through. I did like the look of this when we went through to do the Field 10 contract. It is a massive field. It's not level, but it's not awful either. Oh, we left a bale on there. One of the contracts. I can see the white from here. Yeah, I say it's nowhere near level, but it's not. Then this map isn't, but it is. It's got some nice areas, some nice patches on the edge where we could put. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the best possible bit of this. Now, yeah, of course we have got the bit in the forest. Some of this is. Let's have a look. yeah, there's quite a lot of forested area which we could, to be honest, still keep the fielded area as a field. I mean, it would look how big that would be in comparison to field 12. Just the fielded area, not the extra forest. I mean, there's actually quite a row of forest trees at the bottom as well, which we can extend the field somewhat. I'm trying to maximise this field because I think it's going to be an absolute asset. Right, anyway, let's get there first, shall we? Let's sell our existing 2 fields. Now then, yes, and now let us buy our new home. And yes, just under 50,000 left. So that is the kitty that we've got to buy, or I think we'll buy. It's 8,000, 6,000. It's not. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're definitely going to need it. 8,000, definitely. Oh, I had it as yellow last time. Should we go massive? Because that's going to be the beast that's actually doing it. I think so. Right, now we're down to 40 grand. Let's quickly grab. We're going round in circles, wasting my money. Maybe not a bit. Jyn Erso, my favourite female character of Star Wars. Of all of them. I think she was the most heroic person in the entire franchise. Absolutely amazing character. Right, so we have 1 bale to drop off, we have our plough to pick up, and next session we are going to have a monster. Let me just check something out. If we paint, does that go away? Is that an object then, that wood stuff? I'm hoping that I haven't made a mistake, that these wood bits will plough in. Yeah, because they do look fairly rotten. So yes, this is something we should discover. We should drag the rest of our... they are definitely though going to go on till March, I think. We are going to do that much. Or shall we go to February? Thinking of ripping that field and preparing it. Mind you, it was a full month. Wow, that snow did settle finally then. Let's have a look at the daily deals. It's quite a small setup, the Ramos, isn't it? With the front one and that one. It's not very big setup. And also, I found for the price, it is quite expensive. Right, let's have a quick look. For its size, should I say. It doesn't mean to say the quality's not there. I have no idea how. Right, what am I looking at? I'm looking at when we can plant. It is March. Yeah, I think we could rip that and actually plant. Now, can we plant grass in February? No, we cannot. So let's speed up till next month then. One last month of rest before we start again in the next play session, preparing our new home. We will have missed, obviously, that's the one bad thing about switching when we did. We'll have missed the first cut from the others, but it is what it is. Yeah, growth does come at a cost sometimes. Brilliant, snow's gone. Wow, I keep getting massive masses. Wow. Do we go for a little... Would that be useful at the shop? I wonder. Maybe, but it's the wrong time to buy it, I think, personally. It is a cracking deal, it really is. Isn't that tractor the same? It is, it's the same one we've got. Yeah, I think it's a little early. It is a cracking price, and I will probably kick myself in some ways, but we have got to be careful. That money, we need it for seed and all the rest of it for doing this. So that is where I'm going to leave it. €44,014 in the bank, and this monster of a field, and a lot of that behind us is now on our land. So we shall be busy preparing this, working this, and I am going to. The tree husbandry is going to be done in a nice way. I am going to put an awful lot of trees back. So yeah, when I chop them down, they will be being replaced. We are going to have a massive monster session of actually replanting in proper rows, proper tree husbandry, putting the trees that we've got to have a sustainable forest, one with nice rows, not the natural things. Of course, natural forests are better than man-made lines, but yeah, it's hard to plant like nature does. Right, anyway, without no further ado, I hope you're going to continue on this journey with me. I am so excited at the progress. For 1 year, and we now have this absolutely monster field, or area, you could say. It's more than a field. When you consider you could get at least 2 and a bit field 12s. I mean, 13 as well was a small field. So with those 2, I think we've done very well. I truly do. I'm really chuffed. Well, in time though, obviously I did say this, 10 and 12 I will go, but this is home. I want to buy this because it's important. I want to make this home. This is going to be where we put down buildings and a proper home. This is going to be the centre of our lands. And yes, I know it's not as central. Field 1 would have been nice in a way. Am I going to change my mind? I do love the fact. I know there's something about this. When I saw it. I am. I'm sticking to this. Definitely stick to my guns. Doesn't mean to say we can't buy field 1 in time and have it as an arable law. But I think, to be honest, we'll probably work in this area. It may well rip field 10 and 12 and that grass where we are now, and have 12 to begin with. As I said, I'm not going to stick to grass forever. We may do contracts because it seems to favour baling, but I'm definitely wanting to go into arable farming, hence the header that I bought. In time we will cut our grass, and we may buy field 10 to assist us to make a monster field of grass, so that we can actually earn the money to grow quickly. Also maybe get a harvester, whether it's a beginning harvester or one on the sales. We have seen, I think we saw one. Yeah, I'm sure we did. It was one of the dearer ones. The John Deere is a big one. But yeah, we couldn't afford it at the time. But if we keep doing grass on this type of field, we are serious. We are seriously going to absolutely rake some serious dosh in to actually grow quickly. There isn't much better in the game than silage, truly, to bring in a good amount of money, as I well know, which was why grass was always my start of choice on start from scratch. But anyway, there's enough waffling from me. I'm tired and I'm going around in circles. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue on this absolutely fantastic map. There's something about this map. I made a comment to the map maker on YouTube with exactly that. I literally went on Chainsaw Valley and this one, and there's just something I couldn't put my finger on it. I did a session on Chainsaw Valley, what I call my rules of engagement, and I did a rules of engagement on the Risoux Forest, and I absolutely fell in love with this. There's some absolutely lovely areas, and also, not that I knew this at the time, the way that pathfinding, you can literally send workers out all over the map, and they will. Yes, of course, it's got its foibles, every map has, but the advantages in my, and I don't mean this that there are disadvantages of the map, I don't mean that. Everything has got good and bad points. Going through the trees is a challenge, it really is. But I could put up with that. It's absolutely beautiful, breathtakingly beautiful. The fall of the land, it's natural. It is just as land would be. It's not all flat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like flat maps too, but what I'm saying is the character of this. We've also got, I thought, yeah, let's do a bit of forestry for once. Not on a grand scale. I don't want to be devastating entire regions, but yes. It would be nice to do a bit of sustainable forestry, and carve out our niche on this beautiful plot of land in this beautiful area. That's all I'm going to say. It is an absolutely amazing map. It truly is. Yeah, I did fall in love with it. So right, and that is, I am really going this time. I'm going to say goodbye for now.